Hello and welcome to the movie show. Today we'll be reviewing The Sapphires, directed by Wayne Blair, which follows the real-life journey of four Indigenous Australian women expanding their musical range in order to fulfill their dreams of performing for the brothers in the Vietnam War. It's one of the most successful Australian films and stars talented Australian actors Deborah Mailman, Jessica Mauboy, Shari Sabenz and Miranda Tapsell, who portray the title characters Gail, Julie, Kay and Cynthia. The notable Irish actor Chris O'Dowd also stars in the film as the girls' manager, Dave Lovelace. They overcome many physical, emotional and social barriers throughout their journey, especially the brutality of racism on their ventures outside of their rural Australian hometown of Cummeragunja.
Get your nigger hands off me!
Using music as the stepping stone between different worlds throughout the film. With each physical step they take, they are accompanied by music, and locally Gail, Cynthia and Julie travel from the mission through the invisible boundary into town for a talent show hosted at the local pub representing white Australia in the film. This is also the scene where the audience meets the character of Dave Lovelace, who is the MC for the talent show. As soon as the girls enter the pub, they are met with disapproval and hostility, when long shots of the audience turning to look at the girls whilst whispering and muttering amongst themselves before and during their performance are shown. At the beginning of their performance, Gail says,
"You're all standing on blackfella country,"
showing her aggressive nature while putting up a barrier to protect herself. An immediate spark is seen between the two characters of Dave and Gail, and eventually we witness her opening up to him through the progression of the film. The audience meets Kay in the next physical leap from Cummeragunja to Melbourne, where she is hosting a Tupperware party representing conservative white Australia in the 1960s. She greets Gail and Cynthia with the hostility that was seen from the white Australians in the pub. She is embarrassed by them, and it's clear that her friends don't know about her Aboriginal origins. Julie meets the girls in Melbourne, where they're staying at their Irish uncle's house, and to the surprise of the girls, Kay also shows up, and Gail is instantly unfriendly towards her. However, they all pull through and the intense remodelling of their music begins. The group's progression from country and western music to soul music is the girls becoming the Sapphires, allowing them to be culturally accepted to perform in Vietnam, and a montage of the group rehearsing for the audition shows the progression of the girls without taking up too much time, which is very effective.
Boom, 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 boom. Give me some of that sweet soul music!
Travelling into a war zone is very dangerous, and to prove this, archival footage from the Vietnam War period is shown. Whilst a montage of I Heard It Through the Grapevine performances is played, the audience witnesses the girls growing more comfortable with their new style. Tension between Gail and Kay reaches its peak when Gail calls Kay coconut, which insults Kay, especially since she is still on the journey of finding herself. Is she black or white? The subtlety of the stolen generation through Gail's flashback is a fantastic way of setting out this part of the film. The journeys from Cummeragunja to Saigon aren't just physical. Throughout the journeys, Gail learnt how to open up to people, and Kay finds herself in a time of desperation and saves everyone's lives. All the girls and Dave learn that racism isn't something to be taken lightly, and their experiences allow them to be more accepting.